Okay guys, I think it's safe to assume that nobody predicted him to be a playable character, or maybe it's just me. Nonetheless, I think it's a pleasant surprise to have him as a playable character. He also had a special trailer similar to Shinji, and they basically teased us that he will have an alternative costume as a Espada number 9. But I have one question, will his alternative costume change his Kinon moves, or it will remain the same? For example, Ichigo as a white Ichigo, he will have the same moveset, but his Kinon moves, his ultimates, will be different compared to normal Ichigo. That being said, let's watch the video and break down his skills. And starting with his unique gauge, current aura state. Kaien will be in a current aura state by landing signature move, tumbling current, or spiritual pressure move, Sorei Suiha, to the opponent. During this state, the number of hits, amount of damage, and the guard gauge depletion will increase. So when you activate your signature move and your spiritual pressure move, Kaien will enter in his current aura state, and this will allow you to deal more damage, more hits, and if the opponent is blocking your attacks, you will able to destroy his guard faster. Even though the trailer didn't mention about his special skill, the official website provided us some information, and it says, while holding down the button, the spear will rotate, and when the button is released, it will stab into the ground and attack the surroundings. After activation, the player will surrounded by water current, and the duration of the effect will increase depending on the time the spear is rotated. So his signature move will have two options, the normal one and the charge option. Both do the same thing, but if you charge this move, the current aura state will last longer compared to the non-charged version. Okay, now moving on to his spiritual pressure move 1, Sakanami. Thrust the spear towards the opponent's feet and attack with his rising slash. It's effective to activate as an intercept technique by reading the opponent's attack and making use of the invisibility timing. Pretty straightforward description. When you activate your spiritual pressure move 1, you will have an invisibility frame, and you can use it against your opponent like we saw in this clip. Okay, now moving on to his spiritual pressure move 2, Sorei Suiha. Activate a rush and slash attack. If the move lands on the opponent, Kaien will activate a follow-up attack with water and be in a current aura state for a certain period. So when you activate your spiritual pressure move 2, Kaien rushes towards to opponent with a nice distance, and if it connects, it will do a follow-up attack, and after that he will gain current aura state for a certain period of time. Okay, now moving on to his awakening. Releasing Shikai, Nejibana, Kaien's abilities are enhanced. There is no big changes in Kaien's movement, but easier to maintain current aura state longer. He will step attack by using his reach like in his normal state. So by releasing your Shikai Nejibana, even though he starts with his Shikai, doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. So his awakening will allow you to boost your performance, like movement, attack, etc. Plus, it will make you easier to maintain your current aura state longer. And like always, they are teasing his Kinon moves through ultimate, which to be honest with you, I can't recall any of them being used in the anime or in manga. I may be wrong, but maybe they made something different and new for him. And lastly, his character outro, Kaien Shiba, Squad 13. Following action utilized through various techniques. And that's all for the character trailer. In my opinion, he's alright, he's not super fancy like others. He has his own uniqueness, but not that much compared to others like I said before. His gauge allows him to do more damage and deplete the guard gauge faster. His spiritual pressure move 1 is just an attack, but it also gives you a small invisibility frame, which is really handy. His spiritual pressure move 2 is a rush attack, which has a nice distance. Upon connecting, it will do a follow-up attack and also will give you a small buff. And lastly, his awakening, which gives you a character buff, plus it makes your aura state last longer. So yeah, I think they did an okay job considering that he didn't fight that much. It's funny because Orihime, one of the main characters, had more screen time, even though maybe she didn't fight that much. I think they were able to do something based on what we have seen in the manga and anime, but unfortunately probably she won't be in the base game. So yeah, that's all for the video. Let me know what you think about Kaien Shiba. Do you like like him? Do you dislike him? Or do you want to see someone else? Let me know in the comment section below. And like always, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to like, share with your friends, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.